Good morning, everybody. Grab a cup of coffee because I need one, and let's chat. So today I want to talk to you about what we do in the fall to save money. Fall is coming up and it can be an expensive time of year if you're not careful. So what I like to do around this time, August, early September, I like to sit down with our kids, go on Pinterest, just look everywhere and see if I can find, a general bucket list of things that the kids want to do. We write this bucket list down and everyone gives me their number one thing that they want to do. So we always try to make sure that we get those 4 things done first. Those are the number one things that we do. And then from then on, everything else is just cake. So what I do around this time of year is once we figure out what we want to do, I try to like places on Facebook, sign up for their newsletters, do whatever I can to be in the know of any special events they have. Sometimes places will offer things like, bring some canned goods and you can save a little bit of money on your tickets. I call our local library and see if they have any discounts for anything. Definitely try not to pay full price. I know it's kind of hard to, but I know in New Hampshire, if you waited closer to the end of the season for pumpkins, and I'm talking 2 weeks out, you could get a pumpkin they did everything you can carry for $25, which is super cheap for pumpkins in New England. I don't know how it is here. But there's definitely huge ways to save money in that aspect by just being in the know. And sometimes you have to say, look, this kid wants to go there, this kid wants to go there, and it's just not possible. I'd also say if you are, a member to any places, the zoos, the aquariums, check their website. They often do fun events for kids and stuff like that every year. And then also check if you have a Simon mall. They used to do trick-or-treating. I've noticed some malls do, some malls don't now, but definitely check them out. They have some good ideas and plans for the littler kids. And then of course, check your local town, check everything like that. There's often fall festivals and stuff like that. I live in the South now, so I think that they're gonna be everywhere. So keep your eyes peeled too when you're driving and jot down websites if you see on little flyers or whatever. So that's how we save money on our bucket list items. As for things like Halloween costumes and candy, never pay full price for those. So we have told our kids, and they don't necessarily love it, but every year at Target when they do their 50% off cartwheel, that's when I buy their costumes. Yeah, I could buy them at the end of the season 70, 90% off. However, my kids' tastes change, and I used to do that. But as I, had more and more kids, I'm like, I want them to pick out what they want to be this year. So we always wait until that sale and we go super early in the morning. And I know typically what they want to be. As soon as Target releases their Halloween costumes, we walk around, we figure out what everyone wants to be. That way, when they release that cartwheel, typically it's on a school day, I boot down there, grab the costumes, and we're ready to go. That's a huge way to save money, saving 50% on Halloween costumes. Target always runs them on sale, and then they do a few 25, 30% off throughout the season too. So definitely don't pay full price for your Halloween costume. And then as for candy, places like Target, CVS, Walgreens, all those places will have coupon deals, and you get a gift card or whatever, some sort of promotion. And I always try to double promote, a cartwheel and a coupon, or extra care bucks and a coupon, stuff like that, and a sale too. I try to really just get as much as possible, and then we get Halloween candy that way. Halloween candy can be expensive. I feel like they mark stuff up, and sometimes it may be cheaper to go and look in the actual candy aisle and see if things are cheaper, because sometimes they do mark stuff up, or it'll be the same price but you'll get a little bit more for something that doesn't have a pumpkin on it. And kids don't care, they truly don't. We also trick-or-treat. We used to leave candy out at our house, and my husband quickly vetoed that because he felt that teenagers were taking it. Not quite sure what we'll do here. Trevor's getting up the age where he doesn't like to trick-or-treat anymore, so Trevor may stay here and just hand out candy, with my husband or something, and then we'll take turns taking the kids out. We'll see. But definitely always try to have a little bit of candy on hand, because sometimes even when you get home from trick-or-treating, kids knock on the door, and my kids love nothing more than running to the door with a bowl of candy and giving kids candy. I don't know what it is, but they think it's the most fun thing in the entire world. So there's your costumes and your candy for Halloween. There's your fall events. As for clothing and all that stuff, you know, definitely shop early. Like, we've been shopping now, and we found jeans at Children's Place for $7.99, and then there was a 20% off coupon. We found last year's, you know, cold weather items on clearance at Gymboree, at Target, at all those places for 70% off or more. We had coupons, we had Cartwheel, so we were able to save a lot of money. Definitely don't pay full price. These places want to get their stuff out a season ahead, so their fall stuff will be going on sale very soon so that they can bring out all their jackets and all that stuff. So just really keep your eyes peeled. We never pay full price for clothing. It's just not worth it to us, because our kids do kind of, you know, wear on clothes, and they are kids. Like, they're gonna destroy stuff sometimes, and it's gonna happen. And I don't want to be like, oh my god, you just ruined a $20 shirt. So definitely keep your eyes peeled, shopping sales, doing all that type of stuff. And then finally, I guess my last tip would be, don't worry about spending money. You know, sometimes just going to an apple orchard and taking the money out of our food budget, because we're buying apples, was the best thing that we ever did in New England. Here, that's going to be harder because we literally have like one apple orchard in Georgia. But, you know, just going and walking around and enjoying each other's company. Sometimes just walking around the stores and seeing all the cool fall stuff, that's enough to get us in the spirit. Going and renting a Halloween themed movie or a fall movie and watching that with some like comfort foods, you know, going to the store and grabbing some pumpkin stuff and making some sort of treat. Sometimes that's all you need. Or going to the store and spending $20 on craft supplies and making some fun pumpkins and apples and stuff like that with your kids. I don't think necessarily you have to spend a bazillion dollars. Going to carve your pumpkin, you know, going to pick out your pumpkin and then going to get a carving kit and then coming home and carving your pumpkin, that can be a full weekend event between, you know, all the time it takes to carve a pumpkin, to drive out and get a pumpkin, to, you know, make dinner, maybe watch some football. It can be a whole weekend thing, and you've spent, what, $25 on some pumpkins? So it doesn't have to cost a lot of money to be a really fun weekend. That's what we've learned. In the fall, we actually typically spend less than we do over any other holiday, because we don't go to a lot of festivals in New England because they just weren't big. We'll see how they are here. But, you know, just enjoy your family. I think that, you know, fall is the beginning to the holiday season, and it's when everyone is just so loving and kind and wanting to be around their family, and just enjoy this time and take it all in and just really run with it. Because to me, it is like the best time of year to be raising kids, to have a family, to be doing all of these things together with your kids and seeing how excited it makes them. Because I didn't have a lot of that stuff. You know, we would go to the grocery store and pick out a pumpkin. We never went apple picking. We didn't go to stuff like that because my mom had to work. She had to work her butt off. And so I didn't have those luxuries. So that's why I guess I'm so just beelining to make sure that my kids have those experiences, because I think that it's something that they truly enjoy and get along and love. So those are my fall tips for how we save money. Definitely let me know any fall tips you have. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.